Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a small creator tag. Well, it's called the small creator tag. It was created by Smoky Glow. Smoky Glow, aka Hannah, is an amazing YouTuber. She doesn't post as frequently anymore, but I absolutely love her channel. I'm still subscribed and she just makes amazing content. It's just so thoroughly entertaining and informative. So I'm going to link her channel down below. But Hannah Louise Poston, different Hannah, also did this tag. She did this tag back in 2018, but I remember her doing some sort of tag during her no buy year. So that's why I'm doing this today. I'm going to start by putting my hair clipped back. So I'm gonna start with the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I just can't stand doing foundation. It is the most boring part of my whole routine and I just am so over it. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this, but maybe it's because I use the same foundation like over and over again. This whole sequence, the primer, the foundation, concealer, powder, like, oh my goodness, make it stop. Like, I'm just so done. It's the most boring part, but what can you do? I do love this primer though, and I think it was just recently on sale for, this is probably looks so creepy. It was just on sale for the Ulta fall haul, and I was thinking of doing a video on the sales that are going on right now, especially Sephora is having a sale. They've got some really good stuff and I'm honestly shocked. Like, it's not very often for me to be shocked by a sale because I don't know, I feel like Ulta and Sephora are just so, they're like such cheapos with their sales, more so Sephora, but that's why I'm really shocked because I just did not expect this level of deals from Sephora. I'm gonna list all the products that I'm using in the description box so we don't have to talk about them. So the first question is, how many years have you been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube for a long time. I think when I first started it must have been 2010 and I was just watching content at that time. I was literally in 5th grade. Yeah, definitely I've been on YouTube for over a decade and I've seen a lot of like YouTube trends come and go, creators come and go, scandals. And I started making videos actually not far after. So I think when I first posted YouTube videos, it was probably like, I don't know, 2013, maybe even 2012. And I would just film them on my phone and they would be like such, you know, low quality videos because I had probably a Samsung, or it was either a Samsung S3, a Galaxy S3, or it was like an Evo 4G by Sprint. Those were like my two first phones. This Evo was my first phone, and then after that I got the Galaxy. My videos though were just like, you know, what the videos were on YouTube during that time. Like, it was like probably tag videos. Actually, oh my god, I do remember doing the I Heart Fall tag. I literally remember doing that. And I just would film in my room in my pajamas because I just did not take it seriously. Like, it was supposed to be like, you know, something that no one would ever watch, and it was. I mean, I kept all my videos privated or something and I only sent my friends the link. So that is basically how long I've been on YouTube and making videos. I have since deleted that channel, obviously, and I started another one when I moved to a different city in Virginia because I grew up in Virginia. Those were a little bit more serious. Like, I, at that point, would like have my sister film my videos. So like on the Evo, it would like run out of space quickly, and so I'd always be rushing to get through the video because I didn't want the camera to like suddenly be full. And then I would enlist my sister's help to kind of be behind the camera, like directing me when to go. And it was so funny because we would do this thing where, like, she would also make YouTube videos at that time. So we would do this thing where we would have the camera, but there was no viewfinder, so you couldn't see anything. And so when we were getting ready to press record, we would do like a 3, 2, 1 count. And it was really cool on the Evo, at least, because you could stop the video and then start it again, but it would still be one video. So it was like a jump cut without actually having to edit. So that's what we used to do. So every cut we made, there was like a 3, 2, 1, and then it would be like this. I was always on time with my like cues, and she was always like 2 seconds late. So there would always be like 2 seconds of dead air like this. And then I would start talking, and it was like the funniest thing ever. So I would just be like, so my next product is blah blah blah, and it was just so awkward. Oh my god, it was so awkward. And I would get so mad at her because my cues would always be on time and hers wouldn't, but it was just the funniest thing ever looking back, and we used to laugh about it too. It was just hilarious. Then I deleted all that stuff, and when we moved to Long Island, I started up another YouTube channel. This one was pretty cute. I used to actually edit, but I used the freaking Windows Movie Maker app, and it was so bad. Oh my god, it was so bad. But I really tried to like work with what I had. There would be times where Windows Movie Maker would like just insert like a black or green screen, and it would just like flicker like randomly throughout the video because it was such a bad editor. Like I don't know what was happening. It was some sort of glitch. When we moved from Long Island, I deleted and I started a new channel that was when we first moved to Texas. And so this was like during high school, and I actually continued it when I graduated. So that was another phase. Then I deleted all that stuff, and now I'm filming again. So it's been a roller coaster ride. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've had many channels, many like soirees, you know. Okay, question 2, what was my very first video about? I actually don't remember. Maybe it was I Heart Fall Tag because that's the earliest one I can remember, but I feel like there are more that I just don't remember specifically what the name of it was. Third question, who is your dream collab? I would love to do a collab with Hannah Louise Poston. That would like, I would probably like faint multiple times during the video. She's such an inspiration, like honestly. And I don't even mean that in like a fangirly way. Like she's literally just such a cool person. Yeah, I think that would be my dream collab, to collab with her. Number 4, what would it mean for you to make it on YouTube? For me, I think it would be 10,000 subscribers. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot for some people. I'd rather have 10,000 really like engaging, active subscribers that really love my content than 1 million subscribers and get like poor engagement. But I mean, yeah, I think 10,000 for me is when I'm like, oh shoot, like this is a thing. I'd like to achieve that. Number 5, what is your end goal on YouTube? Love to be a full-time YouTuber. I feel like that would be so much fun, but just with how like volatile social media is as a career, I am not sure if that's like possible, because the people who are doing YouTube full-time now, like they started a long time ago and they got in when like the going was hot, you know, is that the saying? I feel like if I had, you know, maybe not deleted and restarted all on my channel like multiple times, I probably could have, you know, built up a subscriber base. And when I was younger and I had all my YouTube channels, like my previous ones, I did feel like making it was 1 million subscribers. I thought that that was like the moment that you made it, and anything below that was just like a waiting period to get to 1 million subscribers. But I really don't feel like that anymore. I feel like when YouTubers get that big, like something changes about their channel. It's just not the same vibe as it would have been if they had remained at that same size that they started. I mean, it's happened a lot. Like, you know, as YouTubers grow, they get a little more unrelatable, and people, like, I feel like their audience, their core audience kind of grows out of it because they're not necessarily who they used to be. And in a way, I feel like it's kind of messed up, but I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Okay, question 6 is, what is the hardest part about YouTube? The hardest part about YouTube is people's like reaction to it, or like what they can do with that information. I remember when I was in, like when I first moved to Texas and I was, you know, doing my YouTube channel and stuff. I never told anyone about my YouTube channel no matter where I was. I was kind of embarrassed a little bit, and I feel like that's a very natural, like, human reaction to be embarrassed about, you know, something that makes you a little bit vulnerable, that anybody can just go look up at any time and see a part of your life, things that you've said, and kind of get like an idea about you before they even meet you. And it's not like anyone has ever done that to me, but like I have had friends kind of think it was like a funny thing and like send it in a group chat, and you know, I would just get so mortified and just, you know, private all the videos right then and there. And I wish I hadn't done that, because like that's like what they wanted me to do, you know. Oh shoot, I forgot nothing ever blends on my forehead. Just gonna go over it with the foundation brush. Okay, I actually think that looks not too bad, but I totally just like knocked down my eyebrows, so hold on. I don't think I used enough, because it's kind of like falling too, like without even me doing anything. Okay, if they fall again, I'm gonna use more. And also, like, you kind of have to be careful with what you say, especially if you work like a regular job. I feel like when you, like, if you tell people in your regular job life that you have this YouTube channel, which I don't think you ever should, honestly, they're just gonna go watch it and, you know, talk about it at work, and I don't know, it's like a little bit weird. And maybe you don't even tell them, but you know, are going through a background check and they search your name and it pops up. That's why I don't have my name on here. Maybe one day I will, but I just don't want anyone to know that I have this YouTube channel. Like, all my friends know, but like I don't want my employer to know. Not something I would want. If it happens, like, I mean, what can I do really? But it's like not a preference, I guess you could say. Another hard part about YouTube is all the work that's involved. Like, it is a lot of effort. And you know, people who do it full time, they have a bit of an advantage because, you know, this is all they do, so they can just like edit videos whenever and stuff. But people who work full time during the week, like the weekend is really the only time that you get to do this stuff, and it is pretty time consuming, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really have to dedicate a full day to this, like, because I film and I edit and I upload all in the same day. I always forget how pigmented this Charlotte Tilbury stuff is. Like, it's literally insane. I just feel like I blush draped unintentionally. Dang, this is really pigmented. I haven't used this blush in so long. What is the best part about YouTube? This is number 7. So, oh, I cleaned all my brushes. They're so beautiful. The best part about YouTube for me is the community aspect of it. I mean, it's definitely one big community, you know, everyone who makes beauty videos. But within that community, there are so many niches. Like, there's the indie shadow community, which I would consider myself to align the closest with, but I'm not like an exclusively indie makeup user, because I know there are those people too, you know, who use brands I've never even heard of. Okay, this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here. I kind of switched up the organization. It was looking so haphazard last time, so I kind of like did it by row now. It's still in rainbow order. Even though I only have 100 something subscribers, I already feel like so welcome into the indie makeup or like indie shadow community, because like people are just so sweet and like willing to like shout you out in a video and, you know, mention you and comment on your videos and share them, and it's just like really heartwarming, and I absolutely love it here. Like, it's great. Okay, number 8 is, what is the funniest comment you've ever gotten? Like, I guess when my friends all comment like, I'm a Glam Girl 09 stan, or like, you know, something random, and it's because they're boys. Like, they are just here to support for the algorithm, which I truly appreciate, but I think that's super funny and it's very sweet of them, because, you know, they don't have to comment, but they do. Okay, since we're going in such a pink direction with this look because of the cheeks, like now I feel like I need to put pink on my eyes too. So what I'm gonna do is Bloodline, because I haven't used this and I really would like to, and it has some of that pink, but it's also got something different. This is by Clionadh. OMG. I'm gonna go over the edges just to, you know, make sure it's like seamless, but not too much. I just want to really like blend the colors together. There are so many colors in this eyeshadow. Like, I feel like I'm seeing green. Are you guys seeing green? I swear there's green in this somewhere. I'm also going to touch up my brows. Never thought I would say that, but this is like literally not enough product. Like, did I just use it wrong or something? How much are you supposed to use? This is why I never used it, because I don't know how to use it. I've literally looked up tutorials on how to use brow freeze. Okay, I feel like that's actually way more lifted than it was the first time. Now, highlight. Oh my gosh, I never even set my under eyes. Let's do that. And let's move on to the next question. What is the meanest comment you've ever gotten? Thankfully, I have not gotten any mean comments. Watch me get a mean comment now. Moving on to the next question. Number 10, what other subject matter could you create a YouTube channel about? That's a really good question. I feel like I could make a YouTube channel about fashion, because I have probably just as particular of makeup taste that I do fashion taste. Number 11 is, why did you start your YouTube channel? I started it because I didn't really have anyone in my life to talk about makeup with to the extent that I'm interested in it. Like, I could talk about makeup and YouTube history and makeup history for hours, and quite frankly, nobody in my life wants to hear that. I mean, the amount of space in my brain that this topic occupies might be concerning. I just really wanted a place to talk about it and, you know, draw like-minded people to my channel, and I feel like that is what I've been able to do, even if on a small scale. And I mean, that makes me really happy because that was, you know, the goal. It's so much fun talking about something that you're passionate about with someone who is just as equally passionate about that thing. So that is really why I started my YouTube channel, because I wanted a place to talk about all things makeup. Number 12 is, what video are you embarrassed by? And honestly, probably all my old videos that I deleted, which is why they're deleted, because they're so embarrassing. Question 13 is, what video are you most proud of? And I would say my latte makeup look, just because it has the most views. I think I filmed it at a perfect time for, you know, the trend when it was like just taking off. And so it's like my most viewed video on my channel. I think it has like 700 views, which is so exciting. Hopefully one day that video will hit 1,000. That will just be like a landmark, a personal landmark. For lips, I'm gonna do NYX lip liner in brown. This is such a gorgeous lip liner, and actually one of my students put me onto it. So thank you to her. And I'm gonna top it with, well, I was gonna say this Naturium lip balm. I don't know. I guess it works. Yeah, let's take these out and film the outro. I actually just realized I forgot to answer the very last question, which is, what is your first YouTube memory? For me, I think it is watching like Super Mac 18. Like, he was this comedy guy and he just made such funny, weird videos. And I think that is my first YouTube memory. You know, actually maybe it was Jenna Marbles that was my first YouTube memory. And like Gregory Gorgeous when he was like just first posting. Yeah, I think those three. But as far as like non-beauty YouTube, those are the three that I remember the most. And then as far as beauty YouTube, it was Elle, Blair, and Emily. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. Also, I know the lighting was really crazy. I'm using totally natural light, and I started filming at like 11ish and now it's 12, so it's like the sunniest part of the day, and it was really coming through in the videos. Like, it was giving golden hour at some points and it was giving dead of winter at others, so please bear with me on the lighting. But that wraps it up for this video. I will again list everything that I used in the description below, along with all of the tag questions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I will talk to you in my next video.